guys, it's Jasper, and today we are sitting on my living room floor because we have more renovations going on in our house. Yay! Stuff gets done, but the house is a mess. But we are not here today to talk about renovations in my house or why we sit on the floor, but here to talk about second draft edits. So today I want to talk about second draft edits, and that is because I am currently working on my second draft for my work in progress. Now, this is the first time I have ever written a novel, and so it is the first time I've ever written a second draft of a novel. It goes hand in hand with each other. However, I am not new to the area of editing. Doing my undergrad and my master's, I've worked on really small papers, really big papers, and although an essay and a novel is very different, there are similar things when it comes to structure, format, writing purpose, and all of that sort of thing. So what I want to talk about today is give you a general outline of what I've planned for my second draft to look like. Now again, because I've never done this before, it could change drastically and end up looking nothing like this. But I'm the sort of person who loves to plot and plan and visualize how I'm gonna do something, even if it doesn't end up that way, even if I change it up as I go, that's fine, so long as I, make a list somewhere, change up the calendar and that sort of thing. So today I want to talk about the 6 basic steps that I'm going to be trying to apply for my second draft. So the first step of my plan is to think about purpose, to brainstorm, think about why I'm writing this story, and ultimately write a thesis for my novel. The second step is, over the period of 2 weeks, carry out basic edits to get a feel for the whole thing. Number 3, break down the structure of my novel onto cue cards. Number 4, examine if that structure works, and if not, restructure it. Number 5, break my novel into sections. Number 6, give my novel thorough edits based on the sections I've broken it down into. Now today I'm not going to go in depth into each of the 6 sections and why I'm doing them. Instead, what I'm going to do is talk about them as they come up. And so that means for today, I'm going to talk about steps 1 and 2, because this is how far I am in my steps, stages of the plan. The master plan! I have a plan! And coffee. Plan and coffee. That's pretty good, right? So the first step of my plan, creating a thesis, thinking about purpose, is something that I did last week. I took time to brainstorm, think about my story. What is the main purpose? Why am I writing this? Who should care about it? Why should anyone care about it? And mulling that down into a thesis. Now, you may be wondering, Jasper, why are you writing a thesis for your novel? This isn't a paper for university. And I understand that. However, I am a firm believer that everything we make has a thesis, or should have a thesis. Broken down in its simplest form, a thesis should be able to answer 2 questions. 1, what are you saying? Hopefully, it's something new. And 2, why is it important you're saying it? For myself, by answering these 2 questions in a concise manner, I am able to then have a good sense of direction and purpose for my work that can help me as I go through my edits. Something I'm keen on in works that I read and works that I produce is continuity. And to me, the best way to have continuity in a work is by having a single purpose that can pull throughout your work. Now that brings me to the second step, which was a basic edit of my novel in 2 weeks' time. Now the reason why I wanted to do this basic run through in 2 weeks is that I wanted to be able to read my book in the shortest amount of time possible to still be able to take notes, still do some minor basic edits, but just to be able to read it quickly to get a feeling for the thing as a whole. Now, I've only started doing this since this past Monday, so I'm only a few days in, but so far it's been going pretty well. In order to read my book in 2 weeks, I am reading 20 pages single-spaced a day, and doing basic edits, which means just changing spelling, in some spots smoothing out dialogue and things like that. But for the most part, just giving a read through and taking notes in a notebook next to me. If you'd like to know more about this process or follow me along as I do this, the best thing you can do is check out my Instagram and watch my Instagram stories, because I will be posting on there as I agonize through quick edits. Because I love editing, but I'm not good at quick edits. I'm always a deep dive editor. I say I'm only going to do a little bit, and the next thing I know, I'm like elbows into a paragraph and just ripping it apart and making it new. Over the next few weeks, I will be updating you guys with my writing vlogs on this 6-step process for my second draft. Again, it's very possible it could change as I'm going along, and that's what we'll find out as I go through it. If you guys have any specific questions about this, let me know down below. If there's specific writing questions you have or writing topics you'd like me to tackle, let me know down below. As well, next week I'm planning on doing a video talking a little bit about my work in progress to let you know a little bit about it, and just give you a little sneak peek into what my book is and what it's about. So if you have specific questions about my novel, let me know down below. As always, guys, let's be a community of writers who help each other out. Cheers and cheers. And promotion.